Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So a few days ago I asked you guys to send me in some questions as I wanted to film a Q&A and you did, so I'm gonna answer them. I'm also really sorry if I pronounce anyone's names wrong. I don't mean to, it's just, I just can't read. So the first question is from Helen and she says, where did you train to be a makeup artist and are you freelance? Loving the vlogs by the way, your dog is adorable. Oh, thank you. Where did I train to be a makeup artist? I trained at a school, a makeup school called the Central School of Makeup in Birmingham. I went on a 4-week course. You can do a 2-week course, which is ironically called the foundation course, and then the 2-week course after that was the more like creative, what was it called, fashion and photographic I think it was called. So I just did the 4-week course and I did it there, and yes, I'm freelance. Next question is from Holly and she says, could you talk a bit about your job, like your makeup artistry and running the makeup bag business? Really enjoying your vlogs. This kind of links on from the last question. I did a makeup artistry course. I then started doing makeup freelance and mobile, and then I added things like nails and eyebrows, eyelashes to my repertoire, if you like to call it that. So that's basically everything to do with like my makeup freelance business. And then with my makeup bags, I have always found it difficult to find makeup bags that are really affordable and done to a really good standard and also really practical. They're like the 3 things that I've always found really difficult. I mean, you can go to Primark and buy one for £2, it gets dirty straight away and you think for £2 I don't really care. I just wanted a much better quality bag that didn't have the unaffordable price range like the Ted Baker ones, plus I also wanted something that was practical, and my bags have got wipeable lining in them, so as soon as like you get it dirty you can just wipe it out, it's completely fine. That was the main reason for me starting that makeup bag collection or range, and yeah, it's just kind of grown really with time. Every time I see a fabric that I like the look of, I basically buy it and then make the bag. So yeah, that's that, but I'm pretty sure I've mentioned it in like a vlog or something, but if you're interested in my bag range, I'll leave the link below where you can look at them. Kezia says, how are you so perfect? I will go that far. And she also says, please can you do a giveaway of your bags? That's not a bad shout, I will definitely have a think about it. The next question is from Carolyn Garcia. Have you ever visited the US? If so, where and how did you like it? I went to America when I was maybe 10, I want to say 10. I went to Florida on a holiday with my family, and what I remember of it, I really liked, apart from one time we were on this massive road, it was pitch black, we didn't know where we were going, it was just me, my brother, my mum and my dad, and it's pitch black and we were just completely going in the wrong direction, and that was terrifying, but apart from that I really enjoyed it. Next question is from Maisie and she says, do you prefer chocolate or sweets? It depends what mood I'm in. I feel like I prefer sweets, but I could still eat chocolate. This is so bad. I definitely prefer sweets. I have more of a sweet tooth in that sense than chocolatey things. I don't really eat sweets anymore, but I would definitely choose sweets over chocolate. So that answers that question. Gemma Watson says, what are your tips for perfectly shaped eyebrows? Yours always look amazing, love your channel. Thank you. They're not perfect, they're very, very far from perfect. Tips for perfect eyebrows, I would just say to make them look as natural as you possibly can. Obviously it depends what look you're going for, but I think that eyebrows look a lot nicer when they look more natural. Obviously like mine are filled in, but what I tend to do is just do little brush strokes. When I've finished, I get a brush and just brush out the front of my eyebrow, and it just makes it look a lot more natural, rather than drawing like a block. So that's what I would say, just maybe take your time on it and try and make it look like hair, little strokes. Sarah Hale says, not sure if this is a repeated question, you have already answered her, and apologies if so, no worries. What did you want to be growing up? Has it always involved makeup? Looking forward to this video, working my way through your videos. Oh, thank you. Growing up, did I want to get into makeup? No. I would never ever have said that I would have liked makeup, especially when I was at school. I was always kind of like the tomboy, I want to say. Never wore makeup till I was maybe 15, 16 probably. I always wanted to do something with sport. I was really influenced through school about sport and different role models and stuff in that industry and athletes and stuff. So to me that's the route that I wanted to go down. And then when I did GCSE PE, someone I knew was a physio for a football club, and that really influenced me. Like I really wanted to do that, and I love playing sport, but I got really into the whole muscles and how the body works and stuff. That to me became so interesting. So I did want to do that when I was growing up, I guess you could say. And then I don't even know where makeup came from, just sort of popped out there. I think it was probably YouTube that got me into it. But yeah, no, growing up I wanted to do something to do with sport. Maybe you could say it was biology, but it was more your body. Physio is what I wanted to be. Georgia says, how much money do you reckon you spend on average a week? I presume she means like on makeup or on like myself. On myself, not a lot, really not a lot. Like some weeks I won't buy myself anything, and then other weeks I went and spent like £48 in Tesco, which is ridiculous. So that's a bit of a difficult one to actually answer. But not a lot. Not a lot is the answer. She also says, do you prefer Maybelline or Rimmel? I really like Rimmel lipsticks. I think they're so good. I really like Maybelline mascaras. I wouldn't say I prefer one or the other. I buy different things from each brand. And she also says, do you like high-end more or drugstore? At the moment, I did mention this in one of my vlogs, but at the moment I am more drawn towards high-end things. I like both, but at the minute I am buying more high-end brands rather than drugstore stuff. So if that answers that question, then that's that. Jennifer has said, what is your middle name? I have two. My first middle name, if that makes sense, is Christine, and then my second name, which I chose for myself when I was at school, with like the whole Catholic background, was Elizabeth. So Grace Christine Elizabeth Saunderson is my name. Amy Turner has said, what made you start a beauty channel and blog? I always wanted to do it. Like I always really wanted to do it, and I always had a passion for filming stuff. I was with my friends, I'd always want to film something funny or something like that I could then watch back at a later date. But what made you want to start it? I mean, I wanted to do it since like I was maybe 16, but I really just didn't have the confidence back then to do it. I just always enjoyed filming and taking photos and different things like that. So I think it's sort of a little bit of a natural instinct to me, if that makes any sense at all. I don't really know if that answers the question, but I've just, from when I can remember, I always wanted to do it. I used to watch so many YouTubers before YouTube was like a known thing, when it was sort of more strange to sit and talk to a camera. If anyone else is out there and thinking, I want to start a channel, but I don't know, just do it. Like just do it. Like it's fun, but you got to want to do it. That's the thing. I love doing it. Like I love filming and vlogging now too, so yeah, I love it. Cadence has sent me a few questions, so I'm going to answer them now. First one is, who was the first YouTuber you ever watched? The first YouTuber I can remember watching is a girl called Sarah Walker. Her channel is S Walker Makeup, and she just did like kind of videos like I'm doing now. She spoke a lot about skincare, and I've got something in my eye, hair care and makeup, and I loved it. I still watch it, but she's had a baby, and this is the weirdest thing, her baby was born on my birthday, which is really weird because she's just like the first person I ever watched on YouTube. Really got me into YouTube, made me want to start a YouTube channel, and she has a baby on my birthday. I just think that's a really big coincidence. But yeah, she's the first YouTuber I can remember watching, and I watched her like religiously. The next question is, favourite clothing brand? Ooh, love the brand Limited Collection. You can get it in Marks and Spencer's. They do really good jeans. They're like so, I wouldn't say really stretchy, but they're just like tight. Like when I buy jeans, they make me look 2 sizes bigger than I actually am, and I'd much rather them sculpt me, if that makes sense. So yeah, for jeans, I love that brand. I actually love Zara. I think the style is really kind of high end, but it hasn't got that high end price tag. But it's not about the price tag, as Jessie once said. Yeah, Zara, I really like Zara clothes. I just don't buy clothes that often. I much prefer accessories and makeup. Next question is, waffles or pancakes? Pancakes, I don't even think I've ever had a waffle. I've never eaten a waffle. Pancake all day long. And the last question she has said is winter or spring. I would have to say if it's like proper winter, like in the UK we kind of had winter but there was no snow, like it just didn't feel like Christmas. So if it's going to be like a proper season, I would pick winter. But if it's like this year, how this year was in the UK, I'd pick spring because I just want a bit of sun now. I just can't be dealing with cloud. And I think that is all of the questions. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I will always answer any questions that you guys have, regardless of me sitting down and filming a Q&A. It's got a bit of fluff there. I've started daily vlogging and my vlogs will always be up at 6 PM GMT, so make sure you're subscribed for that. Make sure to subscribe anyway for more videos. Give this video a thumbs up and I will see you very soon in my next video. And thank you again for sending in all of the questions. I love just talking to you guys, like I love it. I just love it. And I will see you tomorrow for a daily vlog. Wanna sing in the song.